What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another vlog of Retro Dreams, Random Incursions, Blue Phoenix Entertainment, whatever I choose to call it this week, I guess. I've had a very frustrating, stressful, and not so great week, so this vlog is more of a woe is me and venting session. So be prepared. If you don't care to hear me complain, then just click it off. I don't care. But let's start off the recap. First things first, my computer died on me. More computer drama, huh? Never ends with that damn computer. I was playing some 007, and as soon as I got done playing it, I heard a bzzzt, and my computer locked up, and it shut down, or I turned it off to restart it, and it wouldn't boot back up. It would turn on, but it wouldn't boot up. It'd give me some different BIOS codes. And by the time I was able to get it figured out, and when this happened, it was 8 a.m. I was about to go to bed. I was off for the day. I was enjoying my day off, and bam. That's what happens when you're trying to enjoy yourself and just relax, is bad things. At least to me. I was pretty chill about it. I mean, I was just abiding as the great Lebowski would do. I was not letting it really piss me off, but I was frustrated that it no longer works. It not only does it not work. I mean, I was able to get it turned back on, but my SSD, my 2 terabyte SSD that wasn't failing. I have another SSD that has got some issues, but this one was my good one, and it had my operating system, all of my personal files, my games, a number of my games, not all, a number of my SSD required games. It got fried. Somehow my computer fried my SSD. So even though I was able to get the computer back on, I was like, all right, well, I'll switch over. Maybe that SSD was dying. Maybe there was something wrong with it. And I just didn't know it. So I put in my backup SSD and reinstalled Windows. I was going to be like, all right, that sucks, but, I can deal with it. As soon as I was done reinstalling Windows, bzzzt, it happened again. And I started just getting BIOS error codes. So rather than risk any more hardware destruction from that damn computer, I just decided I probably should stop using that computer and not risk losing any more hardware because of its issues. It's just unfortunate because that motherboard originally cost me $1,300, and that was only 3-4 years ago. My brother has a solution, but I don't really do that sort of thing, so it's a little shady. But I'm not. It is what it is. I'm frustrated. I lost my SSD, and it's going to cost me like $400 to replace that SSD. I already needed to replace one SSD because it was starting to fail. And I needed to get another SSD because I was just out of SSD storage across my device, my different drives. So I was having to swap out games when I wanted to play a game because I didn't have storage for them all. But now I have to buy 3 SSDs because one got killed, another one's failing, and I was already out of storage across those two. So I'm looking at, I can't do it. I could probably buy one. I am finding myself financially, my finances are not conduit. I don't know the right word. My finances are not compatible with having a nice gaming computer anymore. I've got a backup computer I'm using right now. It's an old one. It's almost 10 years old, but I'm just watching YouTube and watching TV shows on it anyways. I'm not really doing any gaming on it except for maybe some retro gaming, because it is my retro machine that I built for old games. And the unfortunate thing about that is that's the arcade machine I built years ago, and the screen is going out on that. I discovered the same day that the computer died. Now, one thing that I do wonder is the same, not only is my arcade machine screen going bad, and my computer died, but the same time that my computer died, something happened to the AC in my house and it stopped working same day. So my AC doesn't work, my computer doesn't work, my arcade screen is dying, my SSD drives are dying or dead. Then I started running into 3D printer issues, and my P2S, my newer 3D printer, there's an issue with the filament sensor and the PTFE tube, which is the tube that the filament goes through. No longer, it's not being grabbed by this filament sensor, so it's not holding the PTFE tube in. So I have to replace that part. Fortunately, it was only like $12, but when I went to go buy it, it was out of stock. So the only place that had it was Bamboo Labs. It was out of stock, so the only place that had it was eBay. So I went and bought it on eBay for like $25, and then when I got home and looked at the website again, it was in stock. So I wasted my money there. I'll be right back. I got a customer, you guys. So I got a customer that I have to do some work with, so I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to finish this vlog. But the 3D printer, I'm going to figure that out. But I got more stuff I got to talk about. Like, I lost my insurance as well, so I'm worried about figuring out how I'm going to get my medications that I need, because they do a lot for me, and without them I very quickly start dealing with some pretty severe depression and mental health issues, and it scares me to lose my insurance, and I'm pretty much out of my medications anyways. I'm gonna find out. I'm pretty much out of my medications. I called to get the refill done the other day or yesterday, and that's when I found out for sure that my insurance had been canceled. So I'm pretty sad about that. I knew that was coming. That's why I pushed to do the bariatric surgery as fast as possible and didn't delay around getting it done. It was literally the day after my surgery that they sent me a note in the mail saying that I needed to reapply, or that I needed to reapply or they were going to kick me off. And I had 1 day to reapply left. So I reapplied, and a couple days later they sent me mail saying that I was good to go. My insurance has been renewed. And then the very next day I got mail saying that I made too much money by $100. I make $100 too much. And I just make minimum wage. I make $16 an hour. And I work 40 hours a week because they switched me over to full-time because I needed full-time. which I had a feeling that was going to bite me in the ass. So I'm going to try and see what sort of benefits Best Buy offers, but that's going to be tough because it's going to be at least $90 to $100, $80 to $100 per paycheck, and I owe $840 a month just for my rent, and I owe back rent because I haven't been able to pay them all the rent. I owe at least $350 to $600 a month for electricity, depending on the month. And I owe $360 a month for my phone, internet, and my phone and internet bill. So that is, Ryan pays for some stuff, but it doesn't really save me a lot of money. I don't know how I'm going to afford my weight loss doctor's appointments. I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to have to not go anymore. And my psychiatric therapist visits and my psychiatric medications. I'm going to find out what sort of insurance Best Buy offers. Also, part of the reason why I don't like not having my medications is I have really bad dreams. Not like horror dreams or nothing, but just really, really depressing. Like, all the worst things I feel about myself, they manifest themselves in my dreams as scenarios that are played out. And it really terrifies me to deal with those dreams because they leave me severely depressed when I wake up, and I can't pull myself out of it. That's kind of what I'm dealing with today, because I haven't had my pills in a few days because I'm out, and I'm just about out, and I'm trying to make them stretch. I have like 3 pills left for each of them. I kind of had a wake-up call last night regarding my 3D printing and the kinds of things I 3D print. So I'm going to, I think I print too many toy-like things, and I need to maybe rethink the types of things that I print and make them more, I don't know, less toy-like and more collectible, I guess. I just keep printing every little thing that I like and not like a collectible like thing, I guess. I don't know. I gotta think about that. I don't know why it matters to me, but it does. And on the PS Vita, I'm still just playing Secret of the Mana right now. I'm enjoying that, but I haven't really felt like playing for a few days. I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to do this customer stuff and talk. I really don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys were able to deal with my bitchiness, my whining about my life issues. I don't even feel like I covered it all. I feel like I missed some stuff, but maybe give me a word of encouragement or lend me some of your wisdom that doesn't include judgment. Or doesn't come across as judgment or assumptive. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Until next week, maybe I'll be feeling better next week. Probably. That's what I look forward to about every time I feel bad, is at least I know I'm going to feel good again. But then again, at the same time, every time you feel good, you know a bad day is going to come again too. I don't know. That's life, right? Later.